Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to a different opinion. Today, we are looking again, and this time we're looking at New Zealand, who in my opinion has passed a law which is actually racist. I mean, it's based on race. What else can you really call it, I guess? And I guess if it was done the other way around, the whole world would be flipping upside down. So, I mean, if you are white, if you are Asian, if you're anyone who is not Maori or Pacific Islander, then yeah, look, you're pretty much on the outside here. As you can see, New Zealand starts giving priority to Maori or Pacific elective surgery patients. So ethnicity being used as a factor to determine waitlist in a bid to combat racial inequalities in health outcomes. So yeah, the way to combat apparently racial inequalities is to give certain races priority. Now, this is the biggest joke, in my opinion. I mean, if there is a person who is in front of the line and they are, for example, from China and they've been living and paying their taxes in New Zealand, which I mean, there is a big Chinese community, especially where I lived on the north side of Auckland. And yeah, imagine you are waiting, your family is hoping that you get healthy. Oh, hold on. We actually are giving your surgery to someone else because of race. I'm sorry to tell you that. Imagine how you'd feel. You'd feel robbed, really. You'd feel belittled. And this is what the New Zealand government is doing over and over again lately, is that they are pushing these, I don't like to use this word because it doesn't even mean what it says, but as people would know it as these days, woke ideologies. But for me, I'd rather describe it as, let's just say, racist ideologies, because they do not like you if you are white, and apparently they do not like you if you are from Australia. They do not like you if you are from England. They do not like you if you are from China or Asia. They only like you if you are Maori or from Pacific background. Now, the reasoning for this is the life expectancy of Maori and Pacific men is 73 to 75 years. Whereas in European males, which is 81 years. So that gives them the right to give your surgery to someone else. What an absolute joke. And there's actually been medical professionals that have come out and defended this. I've actually told this to nurses that I know. I've told this to medical people that I know, and even just people I know over here in Australia. And none of them believe me until I actually show them that this is now law. This is passed. This is not a joke. And every single one of their reactions is priceless. It's just total disbelief that in this time and this age, a country like New Zealand will pass a racist piece of legislator, of law. So the way that they worked it out apparently is the tool is called the equity adjuster. Uses a point of scoring algorithm that weighs these factors differently depending on the surgery. So Duncan Bliss, a surgical service manager who was part of the team to develop the tool. So Duncan, you are a racist, said in an interview with Newsroom, clinical need always takes precedence and the equity adjuster doesn't interfere with that. So let's just let an equity adjuster decide who gets to get maybe a life-altering surgery before someone else, right? Just because of the color of your skin, because of your ethnicity. A number of public health experts say the shift is required to make for inequalities faced by the Maori and Pacific people at other stages of the health system, including in being referred for surgeries or accessing medical help in the first place. I'm not going to lie, even if I was Maori or from Pacific background, I wouldn't even want this. This is being told, hey, just because of your race, you're actually allowed to jump in front of the line. You know, if you want to go to the tuck shop and buy some lunch, you can go in front of the line because of your race. Oh, you want to go to the movies? You get to go in front of the line yet again. Where is this going to stop? Once you allow it once, when is it going to stop? This is the question I ask. Because unfortunately, people become power hungry. People won't stop at this. This is just the beginning. Let me just tell you that right now. So for all the people in New Zealand, keep an eye on these things because it's going to keep happening and it's going to become worse and worse and worse. And it's going to divide people more and more and more. And New Zealand had the audacity to keep thinking they are above other countries. For example, like with South Africa, with the apartheid, where obviously white people lived opposite to black people. So black people were not allowed to integrate into white society, and white people didn't really integrate into black society. And this was by law type of thing. So New Zealand is heading in that direction. So let's see if South Africa won't allow New Zealanders to travel to their country or partake against sport with them because of this. And unfortunately, it's happening more and more. I mean, if you look at the South African team, a certain, their rugby team, a certain percentage, or even cricket team, every national sports team has to have a certain amount of black players in there to be able to go to the competition. Otherwise, that coach is fired and they have to find a new person. And that's what's sad. I mean, it's becoming more and more normal to base things on race. And I don't think that's the way it should be. I think we kind of came so far recently where people don't look skin deep anymore, but now they're being forced to look skin deep again because of these random freaking racist laws that are coming into existence. And in New Zealand, of all the places, right? But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, if it comes to your country, you know where it started, okay? It started in New Zealand. I'm so glad I'm not living there anymore with these crazy laws that are being passed. And I mean, Australia is probably not very far behind. I mean, not very far behind at all, in my opinion. Hopefully you liked the video. Please like the video if you did. Comment as well. I want to hear what you got to say. I mean, in your opinion, do you think that this is racist? That it's based on skin color and ethnicity? That you get to have a surgery before someone else from who doesn't have the same ethnicity as you? And also subscribe if you do want to see my future videos. Thank you for watching.